we are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Miami Dolphins. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. His throw incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's second down. Waddle, the motion man, right. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Well, the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A first down carry by Elliott. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Second and 8 coming from the 19. Here's Lance to throw it. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now Lance wants to change him up. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And they'll go for it. Lance. Touchdown, Broncos. Marvin Mims, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. The Dolphins hit 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Tua sets up to pass it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. No sign of Tua departing. 4th down. They're going for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll start out here with the option left, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Shotgun now for Lance. Escape, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb. Now 2 sacks for him already here in this first quarter of play. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Elliott is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Working from the gun, Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Well, this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Tua going to change the play. Up the middle, Achane. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Dolphins, nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Motion man is Schwartz. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 57 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
All security eluded him. Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. Again, it's Achane. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Now that was a textbook example of how to be aggressive at the point of attack.
Yeah, make sure you take care of the line of scrimmage. No way they can get upfield on that one. And then how about the force he brought on that tackle? Let them know they need to be aggressive from this point on.
Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a 1st down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's good for a Miami.
Achane. He's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And he's got it. Touchdown. Devon Achane, a 5-yard touchdown, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield of the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during the game, cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
flushed out right. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
2nd and 10. And Lance now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Oh, he bowls over him. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Good pickup by Elliott. What's a down year for Zeke is a great year for most NFL backs. Had career lows in carries and yards, but still ranked in or near the top 20 league-wide. And, of course, remained a productive scorer with 12 touchdowns.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 in 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in the face.
Lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Lance and company going on 4th down. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14 to 7. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They go to Elliott again. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott unable to punch it in. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Right back to Achane on second down. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man complete. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Play action, now it's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Anthony Schwartz, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. On the option, here's Elliott. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Flush to his right. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they got a more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Lance to throw on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Lance now on 1st down. He's got Dulcich going across the formation. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Ready.
In motion goes Patrick. On 1st down, Lance. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw. That's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw, it's Lance. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Lance going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. That's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lance now on 3rd and goal. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Here's Lance. Steps away. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Trey Lance taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Broncos 14.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get it back here just past the 35. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's still on his feet. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, 64 yards. And the Broncos have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 28-yard line.
Here's Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll run for it with Achane. And some room to run now. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 34. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. That 2 is going to change things up. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage with no more. No gain that time. That leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Broncos on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Now Lance. And that will be incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And they'll go for it. Lance. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. In motion, Hill. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Looks like they'll move things around here.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll run. Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Loss of 1 brings up 2nd and goal at the 10-yard line.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Two and now, 3rd and goal. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ballgame. It didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
And how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Lance looking to throw it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On play action, here's Tua. Short throw to Smith. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Motion man is Schwartz. Third and 1, and Tua wants to throw it. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry up. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Tagovailoa. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jadeveon Clowney getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Keep the ball moving. Keep the ball moving. Let's end this drive with 6-0. Keep the sticks moving. Keep the moving. Defense. Come on, now. Play here. Come on.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 9-yard line.
Let's go.
Here's first and 10. Lance back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
I know that pass was incomplete, but I'm awfully impressed with how he was able to maintain his vision, because normally when you break out to the left that way, it narrows everything down, almost becomes a half-field read. But he's able to still see the entire play.
He's got a man, complete. Big strides, look at him go. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over.